Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with evening news. The headlines. Prime Minister Modi says 21st century is technology-driven and technology will play a key role in transforming India. Government approves Corbevax and Covovax vaccines and antiviral drug Molnupiravir for restricted use on adults in emergency situations. Nagaland reports one fresh COVID-19 infection and recoveries of 8 patients. And Women and Child Development Ministry takes various measures to ensure care and protection of women and children. As India marches towards administering 150 crore vaccine doses against COVID-19, news about a fresh corona variant is also causing concern. In this situation, we appeal to our listeners to get fully vaccinated at the earliest and also help others get vaccinated. Please follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and state helpline number 1800345-0019. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today appealed to the students and youth of the country to see dreams, turn them into resolutions and achieve them to make Atmanirbhar Bharat, which is a permanent solution of many problems which the country is facing. He was speaking at the 54th convocation ceremony of the Indian Institute of Technology in Kanpur. Modi said that the country has full faith in the capabilities of the students and the faculty of IIT and is ready to help them in every possible manner. Talking about the phenomenal growth of the country in the field of startups and unicorn companies, the Prime Minister said that many of them are started by students of IITs. He said that in the last 7 years, his government took many steps to achieve the goal of Atmanirbhar Bharat, and students of IIT can play an important role in it. He advised students not to neglect the emotional aspects of their life while they focus on their innovations and technical initiatives. During the convocation, Modi launched the blockchain-based digital degrees, and all the students were issued digital degrees through an in-house blockchain-driven technology developed at the institute under the National Blockchain Project. On the occasion, a total of 1,723 students received their degrees and 80 prizes and medals were given. Central Drug Standard Control Organization has given approval to Corbevax vaccine, Covovax vaccine, and antiviral drug Molnupiravir for restricted use in emergency situation. In a series of tweets, Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya said Corbevax vaccine is India's first indigenously developed RBD protein subunit vaccine against COVID-19 made by Hyderabad-based firm Biological E. It is the 3rd vaccine developed in India. The nanoparticle vaccine Covovax will be manufactured by Pune-based firm Serum Institute of India. He said Molnupiravir will now be manufactured in the country by 13 companies for restricted use under emergency situation for treatment of adult patients with COVID-19 and who have high risk of progression of the disease. Nagaland today reported only one fresh COVID-19 infection, taking confirmed cases to 32,185. The number of recovered patients is 30,339 as 8 persons recovered today. The total fatalities due to the infection are 686. At present, there are 75 active cases in the state, while 1,069 patients have migrated. The Women and Child Development Ministry has taken various measures to ensure development, care and protection of women and children. The Bill on Prohibition of Child Marriage, Amendment Act 2021, has been introduced in the Lok Sabha this month for raising the age of marriage of women from 18 to 21 years. The ministry said Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao scheme is being implemented across India, covering 640 districts to address the issue of declining child sex ratio. The scheme has stirred up collective consciousness towards changing the mindset of the nation towards valuing the girl child. This is also reflected in the improvement of sex ratio at birth by 19 points at national level from 918 in 2014-15 to 937 in 2020-21. To promote the nutritional status of women and children, a transparent and enabling environment is being created that nurtures health, wellness, and immunity. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on a YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. Over 142 crore 47 lakh doses of COVID vaccines have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. The ministry said 6,450 COVID patients recovered during the last 24 hours, and the national recovery rate stands at 98.40%. Till now, more than 3 crore 42 lakh 43,000 people have recovered from COVID-19. The country reported 6,358 new COVID cases in the last 24 hours. Currently, India's active caseload is around 75,000. 653 cases of Omicron have been reported in the country so far. The Union Health Ministry said till now 186 people have recovered from the infection. Union Health Ministry has said that potential beneficiaries for getting the COVID jabs can register themselves on CoWIN portal from 1st of next month. It said beneficiaries can also avail a walk-in registration facility. As announced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently, the vaccination for age group of 15 to 18 years is scheduled to begin from 3rd of next month. Administration of precautionary third dose for the vulnerable categories will commence from 10th of next month. Meanwhile, the ministry has intensified its efforts in coordination with states and union territories to review the rollout of vaccination for the potential beneficiaries. Power Ministry has achieved a remarkable milestone of distributing 50 lakh LED bulbs under the project 1 crore under Gram Ujjala program. Program is being implemented through Convergence Energy Services Limited and Energy Efficiency Services Limited in rural households in Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Telangana. The ministry has a target to distribute 10 million LED bulbs under the project in 2 million households till March next year. The distribution has resulted in energy savings of over 71 crore units per year, with cost savings of 250 crore per year in the rural areas. Chairman of Defence Research and Development Organisation DRDO, Dr. G. Sadish Reddy, handed over technology for indigenous extreme cold weather clothing systems to 5 Indian companies. This clothing will prove to be beneficial for the soldiers of the Indian Army who works in difficult terrains like glacier and Himalayan peaks. Union Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Narendra Singh Tomar today assured all possible support to states for increasing oil palm production with an aim to reducing imports and making the country self-sufficient. Addressing the second business summit of the National Mission on Edible Oils, Oil Palm in Hyderabad, he asserted that the decision for major investment in oil palm plantation is aimed at enhancing domestic supply of edible oils and reducing its import. He assured to make major investments for seed nursery, drip irrigation, technical backup, setting up of mills, purchase centers, and also training of farmers. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today inaugurated 27 infra projects constructed by Border Roads Organisation BRO. Speaking on the occasion, Singh lauded BRO for its work, saying its roads, tunnels and bridges have reduced the distance and time between places today. He said the BRO has been playing a significant role in the progress of the nation by building roads, tunnels and other infrastructure in remote areas. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. Prime Minister Modi says 21st century is technology-driven and technology will play a key role in transforming India. Government approves Corbevax and Govavax vaccines and antiviral drug Molnupiravir for restricted use on adults in emergency situation. Nagaland reports one fresh COVID-19 infection and recoveries of 8 patients. And Women and Child Development Ministry takes various measures to ensure care and protection of women and children. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.